Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for Game of Thrones Season 6. Yes! Oh my god, it was awesome. Sorry, I just got right into it. It was awesome. This season was so good. The best season so far of Game of Thrones. Okay, this review is not just a traditional review. I'm basically just gonna say a lot of shit that happened this season and what I thought of all the shit that happened this season. And this is a major spoiler video. Yes, if you haven't watched Season 6 of Game of Thrones, I suggest you go watch it, then come back to this video. Or if you just don't care about spoilers, that's fine too, because this video is just me talking about everything that happened this season in Game of Thrones. Oh my god, this season was undeniably amazing, and a lot of shit went down, and a lot of people died, and it was pretty great. Let's start off with the lead character this season, Jon Snow. Yes, Jon Snow, the bastard. Right off from the top, from last season, like I said in my review, I knew Jon Snow wasn't dead, because I saw the blood, it looked like a dragon. Oh my god, totally called it. Some people really believe that Kit Harington was done with Game of Thrones, but I knew he wasn't, and yes, in episode 2 of this season, the Red Witch brings him back, and oh my god, he goes through a lot this season, Jon Snow. Oh my god, yes, he gets revenge on the fuckers who killed him at the Night's Watch. He kills the Lord Commander, he kills that little kid, just a little shithead, and then yes, he meets up with Sansa Stark. Yes, Sansa, as you saw in the last season, she escaped from Winterfell with Theon Greyjoy. Theon went back home, yes, dickless Theon went back home, got back with his sister, found out his father was dead. Finally they did that, they caught up with the books and shit. But, yeah, they're dealing with other shit. Yes, another relative is trying to take the throne of the Greyjoys. So Theon and his sister go to Daenerys, and they align themselves with Daenerys Targaryen, and I'll get to Daenerys, because that's awesome. But, yeah, going back to Jon Snow, Sansa finally goes to Castle Black with Brienne of Tarth, and yes, she goes with Jon, and that scene is one of the few scenes that really just hit me right there. When Sansa sees Jon Snow again, and they just hold each other, yes, you're like, oh my god, the two Starks are finally back, and that was probably one of the most touching moments this season. It was so sad, so heartwarming, and it was just amazing. Yeah, and Jon Snow, yes, basically he goes to the war against Ramsay Bolton, who is that fucker that is in charge of Winterfell now. Yes, because Ramsay, in the beginning of the season, he kills his mother-in-law, he kills his baby brother, and he kills his fucking father, Lord Bolton, and he runs Winterfell, and Jon Snow takes whatever troops he can, the wildlings and stuff, and he goes to war with Ramsay, and that episode is just, it is one of the most greatest action sequences I have ever seen in a TV show. The Battle of the Bastards, amazing. You see soldiers fighting. You can see Rickon Stark die. That was so freaking sad. You see a giant rip people in half. And then you get to see Littlefinger, Peter Baelish, come save the day and save Jon's ass. And then you also get to see Jon Snow beat the ever-loving shit out of Ramsay. That was pretty satisfying. But yes, this season, Ramsay dies. Yes, Sansa sicks the dogs at him because his dogs haven't eaten in about a week. So they eat Ramsay, and that was amazing. Just, oh my god, finally that motherfucker is dead. Fuck you, Ramsay. And yeah, Jon Snow becomes the king of the North. I love that in the final episode when that little girl, yes, I think it's Jorah's niece or something, she just basically says, let's make Jon Snow the king. He is a true Stark, and he is the one that defended us against this psychotic prick Ramsay and stuff. And they all bow to him with their swords, and they call him, Hail the King of the North, and it's so great. It was pretty cool when Robb Stark became the King of the North, but it was just more epic when Jon Snow became the King of the North. And since you find out this season who Jon Snow really is, it was amazing. Because the theory about Jon Snow is completely correct. Yes, Brandon Stark goes to the Three-Eyed Raven and he finds out about Ned Stark and Ned's sister and how she mated with Rhaegar Targaryen and she had a baby, which was Jon Snow. And oh my god, that was so freaking cool seeing. And Brandon was a very compelling character this season. And oh my god, the scene with Hodor, yes, hold the door, hold the door. You're like, oh no, Hodor, he's so innocent, you didn't think Hodor was gonna die. Hodor, I'm like, oh no, Hodor's dead. But yeah, also Brendan runs into Uncle Benji. I'm like, yes, finally, I've been waiting for Uncle Benji to come, and Uncle Benji has changed. That's all I'm gonna say, but he's pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see where Brandon's story leads and stuff, and oh yeah, and with Jon's story, it was just epic, just so epic. They finally have Winterfell, and now Jon is king of the North. He went through a lot this season. He was dead, then brought back to life, and now he's king of the North. It's so cool. All right, now get into the other stories. I'll go through Arya's story really quick. She betrays Jaqen H'ghar. Yes, no kidding, right? Because he made her blind, and she's killing people, and she doesn't want to kill people and stuff. She kills that little bitch. I forget her name. Yeah, she kills her in the dark with the candle and stuff because she was blind for a little bit, so she could fight in the dark, and that was pretty awesome. And then at the end of this season, when she goes and pretends to be the girl with the face and stuff, and kills Walter Frey. That was amazing. That was so satisfying. Like, yes, you go, Arya. I'm a little scared for Arya because she's going down a dark path, but I think she's gonna run into the Hound, and I think her story's gonna go into more lighter direction. Yes, the Hound is back this season, and that's all I gotta say. He was awesome. He was only in a few episodes, but yeah, it was great to see the Hound again. I knew the Hound wasn't dead and stuff, and yeah, the other two big things that happened were stuff with Daenerys and King's Landing. The Daenerys part was pretty interesting. See her getting captured by the Dothrakis, her forgiving Jorah and stuff, and that was pretty awesome. And seeing Tyrion run her land for her, it was pretty awesome. The scenes with him, with her troops and Grey Worm and stuff, it was pretty damn comical. That scene when Tyrion talks to the dragons, that was pretty awesome. I wanted more Tyrion because Tyrion's my favorite character, but we got enough of Tyrion. I loved Tyrion this season. And at the end of the episode, when Daenerys makes Tyrion her hand, it was another scene that it just got me right there. Like, Tyrion has never really believed in a king or queen. He never believed in kneeling to someone or serving someone, but he believes in Daenerys, and that was just so uplifting. I just loved it. Daenerys is going down also a very dark path, but I hope Tyrion can bring her out of that dark path. I really hope so, because she's going down a slippery slope, and I don't want her to, because Daenerys is one of my favorite characters. But how this season ends with Daenerys getting all the boats with Theon Greyjoy and her dragons, and she's about to attack King's Landing. I can't wait for the next season. But before I end this review, let's talk about King's Landing. Some shit went down, mostly in the last episode. Yes, shame, but a different shame. That was, ugh. Cersei, I appreciate what she did at the end of this season. She is one twisted bitch. And I agree with a lot of shit she did, because the High Sparrow has been doing some really messed up things. Yes, the High Sparrow, played by Jonathan Pryce, he was twisting Marjorie's mind, twisting King Tommen. So Cersei's like, fuck that bastard, and she grabs some wildfire and blows them all up, because Marjorie's grandmother said, Cersei, there's no one on your side, so what are you gonna do? Kill everyone? And that's exactly what she does. She kills Marjorie, Lawrence Tyrell, almost all the Tyrells except for Marjorie's grandmother. She kills Jonathan Pryce, the High Sparrow, all the Sparrows. She blows them all the fuck up, and it is messed up, and she becomes queen. She becomes the queen of the kingdoms. She's the ruler of King's Landing. She's once again queen by herself, and Jaime just looks at her and is like, what the fuck did you just do? And also that scene with King Tommen when he just jumps out the window and kills himself. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Holy crap. A lot of death scenes this season. It was just fucked up, but I loved it. This was a very gripping, captivating season of Game of Thrones. The writing was at its best this season. I can't wait for the final 2 seasons. Shit is going down. I know next season is going to be the war between Daenerys and Cersei, and I bet with Jon Snow dealing with Littlefinger and the White Walkers and stuff, I am so curious to know how the show's going to end. This season was hands down the best season of Game of Thrones. I loved it. The action scenes are some of the best action scenes I've ever seen in a TV show. It was so good. I loved what all the characters went through this season. It was amazing. So good. Yeah, I loved this season. So, of course, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Game of Thrones Season 6 a 10 out of 10. So good. So good. That was my review for the show Game of Thrones Season 6. So yeah, look forward to a video I'm going to be making. I'm going to be making a video about how I think Game of Thrones is going to end. I'm going to probably post that video within the next week. I'm still thinking about theories and stuff. And yeah, I'm going to be posting a video how I think Game of Thrones should end. So look forward to that video. And also in the comment section below, please tell me, what was your favorite episode this season? Mine was Battle of the Bastards. But what was your favorite? Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.